What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. Typically when you see this table, you're used to me like doing some type of mail day unboxing, but I've decided to forego with that just because I want to open my packages. Like, it's really hard for me to get these packages and not open them, not see what's there, not see if the proper item is in there. So I've decided to move this to like a what I've picked up type segment. Maybe I'll do a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, not really sure yet, especially with things kind of happening in the NBA. Got to see how the market moves. But yeah, let's get into what I've picked up over the last week or so. So I just posted about this guy on Instagram. You guys know I'm big on Bruno Caboclo. I just think he has a lot of potential. Not sure if he'll ever pan out, if he'll ever get the chance, but dude's long, he can shoot, he can defend, and he's still very raw, and maybe he's too raw for his age, but I like him a lot. I think it's always smart to kind of have a risky guy, you know, in your profile. So if you're investing in these cards, it's always good to have a couple low cap guys that might pan out. So this is a Court Kings rookie, and I want to say it's level 2. I'm not 100% sure. They're numbered to 225. So really like Court Kings. I think it's an underrated set, and definitely feel like, you know, it's if Bruno does pan out, it's a card to get, just that it's being numbered. So I was really happy to pick this up. So happy that I picked up 2 of them. So you see here another Court Kings card, same set. This is actually going to be one of the fresh paint autographs. Not a huge fan of these, but just on card auto, I felt like it was a good value, and it's also numbered to 260. So definitely wanted to go ahead and grab that and just kind of add it to the PC or the investment PC or whatever you want to call it. You just saw this one. This is the Prism Light Blue. These don't get a lot of love, but they're actually, you know, pretty rare. This one's numbered to 49. It's number 6 out of 49. So 1 off from his jersey number. So don't see these pop up too often, and wanted to make sure I have one. Got it for a really cheap price point. Up next, not too much of a fan of these kind of cards. Oops, sorry. But it came in a lot with some other cards that I wanted. So this is a gold standard rookie auto patch. Crazy how rookie auto patches just aren't cool anymore. Like, for me to say I'm not a fan of this card, definitely wouldn't have said that in like 2010. Here's another card that I kind of got in a lot. This is actually in that same lot. This is the Panini Signatures. Actually not really too familiar with this card. It seems to have like a little film strip. Caboclo's doing like some type of Jordan impersonation. I'm not really sure. It's a little thicker card stock, so yeah, not really sure, you know, how rare these are or if these are sought after, but pretty cool card. Obviously this set didn't stay within the Panini lineup, so, you know, just kind of a toss in. And last but not least, another film strip card. This is the Panini Gala, I don't really know, Cinematic Signatures. This card is actually a 1-of-1. I'm not sure if you can see that. You know, 1-of-1s aren't too big of a deal anymore like they used to be, but I know there's another Caboclo collector who is trying to get every card that he owns. So I wanted to make sure that I had a card, and I picked this one up. That way, if I ever decide to sell off my Caboclo collection or move on from him, then at least I know who to give this to, because he doesn't live in America, so he wasn't able to get it. So yeah, if Caboclo pans out, this is going to be a huge card, obviously, but if he doesn't, it's still kind of cool to have one. So that's part of the COMC order. Next up, we got in some more base cards. I've been buying some more raw cards just because graded cards are a little bit harder to come by for certain players. This is a Isaac Bonga card. He's a starting point guard, shooting guard, small forward. I really don't know for the Washington Wizards. I'm into, like, you know, long, freakish players. They're going to take over the league. I don't know if Isaac's going to pan out, but I do like some of the things that I saw from him. Didn't pay 20 bucks for this one, but got it for a really decent price. Again, on-card autograph. This is actually the holo, and I think these are a lot rarer than people, you know, think about. So yeah, really nice card. Hopefully Isaac can do something. Next is an entire lot of, you know, Svi Mykhailiuk cards from Detroit. I think Svi is a great player. He's been really filling in for Luke Kennard, and I like what I see from him. He's a great shooter, can spot up shoot. Sometimes he gets a little bit nervous, it seems like, but what I really like is that he is taking shots. Like, he'll go from like 3 for 10 from the field or 4 for 10. Like, he's not making them all, but he's not afraid to get up 10 shots. And once those shots start going in, I think that'll translate into points. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. But yeah, I got the Optic Red, I got the blue, I got the Choice Auto here, and then I got a couple of Hollows. I think I picked up all of this for like under 30 bucks. So I just figured, why not? Worst come to worst, I can go to a show. There's been a guy that I've been talking to who's also from Michigan, and he's let me know about the shows that come up, and maybe I can move these at the shows or to a Pistons fan. So was really happy with that lot. Oops. In the spirit of long freakish players that won't pan out, here's a Thon Maker card. This is the Court Kings level 4. I think I just really wanted a Court Kings card. Again, Detroit Pistons. I like Thon Maker. I think he still has potential. A lot of people have given up on him, but for under 10 bucks, I'll take it. You know, I'll see what I can do with it. Worst come to worst, take it to a show, get my 10 bucks back. I'm really into like low risk investments. You know, I think they're a good place to put your money at times. And you know, all Thon Maker has to do is give us a little bit of light that he can still play, and I should be able to move this. And if not, I'm just happy to keep it and look at it. So yeah, Court Kings level 4, super rare card. Not a 9.5, but I'm happy with the grade. All right, let's keep going with the graded content. Got some PSA 9 Luka Prisms. If you follow my newsletter, it's a daily newsletter that I send out to everybody. I told a lot of people that this card is a buy. They should be looking into it. They were going for like 109, 119 at the time. And yeah, I signaled that buy for people in my newsletter, and a lot of people grabbed them. So hopefully you made some money on these, because now they're going for like 200 bucks. Again, with coronavirus and some of the things that are happening in the league, I'm not sure how the PSA 9s are going to pan out, but I bought enough of these to where I'm in profit now. And you know, if the league's reinstated and basketball presumes, then I think these are going to be some good cards to have, especially going into the playoffs, you know, hoping that there is a playoffs. What do we have next? This is a Kevin Huerter Blue Optic, another raw card, number to 49. A lot of people were wondering why I was buying Kevin Huerter. I actually answered that question in the podcast, but that podcast probably won't be coming out because it's kind of irrelevant considering what's going on. So you'll hear that one like in another podcast when the league kind of starts back up, but you guys know I'm high on him. I'm just high on three-point shooters. You see Mekhi Luke, you see Huerter, people who can handle the ball, assist, and shoot. They're going to be prime time in the NBA. Every team wants that. So yeah, definitely wanted to jump on this while it was super cheap. And same thing with this card. It's a 9.5 Prism Silver. These like BGS cards with no subgrades, they go for dirt cheap. But when players get hot, they sell for, you know, a similar price point as long as you time it right. So I'm always on the lookout for these. People are kind of stay away from them. I love them. So yeah, love the card, love the price point. Hoping that Huerter, John Collins, Trae Young can build a nice little team there in the next couple years. That lot of cards I was telling you about, it came with these cards. It's not often that I see graded Caboclo cards, especially PSA 10. So definitely wanted to jump on that. I got the blue here, number to 499, the purple number to 99, and then the gold number to 10. This is actually my second gold, so I now have 20% of both the gold Prism Pulsar and the gold rookie autograph. So this one's number 1 out of 10, and then I also have the jersey number 5 out of 10. So I think I'm pretty much done buying Caboclo. I got some really nice cards of his. I actually put a lot more money into him than I wanted to, but to have these type of cards, I've definitely put in the minimal amount of money. If he can have a Chris Boucher type season, or you know, a Pascal Siakam type, you know, surgence, then that's going to be big money. But there's also the chance that he just stays on the bench and does nothing. So we'll see how that pans out. Last but not least, I got my guy here who I'm also probably done buying, and that's Michael Porter Jr. So I picked up the Contenders auto. Definitely overpaid for this, but they're so rare that I wanted to have one. So that's that. Love this card. I got some more Optic Hollows. This is the PSA 9, another PSA 9, and then you see a PSA 10. I now have 7 Optic Hollows in total. Probably done buying that. I think that's like 10% of the PSA print run. I think there's like 29 10s and like 30 9s or 8s, so I don't know, a combination of that. And then last but not least, you see I have a Select Courtside Silver. Look guys, these cards are rare. Like if you have a player you collect, look for this card, you won't regret it. It's a beautiful card. I'm talking like less than 30 graded. I got the PSA 9 and really wanted a 10. Still might look out for a 10. That might be the last Porter card that I buy, but I'm honestly happy with the 9. I think there's like 11 of these or 12 of these. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, really happy with it. And Select is just a great product. I'll be talking about this one a little bit more. So yeah, love the fact that I had that. It's not numbered, but it's like a case hit. So hopefully Michael Porter Jr. can pan out well because your boy has a lot of cards. With that being said, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know if you like this format more. I know it's not exciting as me opening packages, but we get a lot more cards this way. If you guys haven't signed up for the newsletter, then I left the link down below. If you're looking for some buy signals, if you're looking for some advice throughout this whole coronavirus pandemic, then definitely check that out. I send a daily email. And yeah, it's just gonna be some really insightful information, some nice, trigger buys, some nice, content so you can know, to buy things like Courtside Silver. So that's it for this one, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Be sure to sign up for that newsletter. Check out the podcast. Happy investing.